So you requested what a difference a day makes so very often that I just had to make a chord melody arrangement for it. Hi everyone, Sandra Sherman here, greetings from Austria. I'm going to teach you what a difference today makes, slow and easy, note for note. I've also made tabs and a backing track which can be downloaded from one of the links down below in the description box. Alright, let's get started. We are in the key of F and we have an A and B section and they are each 16 bars long. All right, I added a groove to this song, so when you play alone on your own, I would definitely add this groove in between the melody, which I'm gonna teach you in this lesson. If you play with the play along, you can omit the groove, so just play the chords and the melody without the filler groove. But I think it sounds cooler with the groove anyway, no matter with or without playback. So this is the groove. Let's take a G minor, for example. That's the 3rd fret. And I play all the available strings in the chord. Then I have a triplet going on, and that's the thing. This song has a triplet feel, or you could also interpret it as a 12/8 bar feel. 1 trip is a rest, then the 2nd triplet is the upper strings only, and the 3rd one is the bass only. 1 triplet, 3 triplet. You can also add a 2nd 8th note in here. 1 and triplet. All right, let's get started. All right, so here are the first 4 bars of this tune. I start with 6th. We have that pickup melody. What a difference a day makes, and that's what we start with. Here's my melody, 1st fret of the B string, and I add a 6th to it, and that's the 2nd of the D string. So just these 2 are being played simultaneously. Then another pair of 6th on the 3rd, 3 of G D, sorry, and third of B. What a diff. Now the F, first of E, and the A. That's the second of the G. Then back to the previous pair, and back to the one before that. What a difference. And now the first bar starts actually. So this was the pickup bar. And we are in G minor 7 now. I play the upper 3 strings and the bass note. So I have to bar this. And then I played the single E string. And now the melody is over for that phrase. What a difference a day makes. And now I fill it up with my groove. All right? Trip, pa, the upper strings, let, the bass, right? And one more time. This time I take the inner 3 strings, D, G, and B strings, because it's a filler up, and I don't want to interfere with that maybe still ringing melody note. So I play the bass and the D, G, and B strings, then the upper 3 strings again, and then my trip, pa, let, right? So that's the second fill-in. All right, so here we go. Then we go to C9 sus4. I just slide my finger down here to the 3rd fret, inner 4 strings. C9 sus4 this is. Then I add my pinky to the 6th fret, inner 4 strings still. Now the E string on the 3rd. Back to the 6th with all the inner 4 strings. Now I play a C7, 3, 5, 3, 5, inner 4 strings. And I glide my pinky out there and play the 6th again. And the resolution is the F major 7. That's a guide tone voicing. F is on the 8th of the A string, 7 and the 9th. Then I take my pinky off and I bar across the 7th fret. So now I have 8, 7, 7 up till the G string again. And that was the melody, and now the rest is filler up. 1 and trip, pa, let is the bass again, and another filler. Sorry. Right? I know that's a little tricky with that filler up, so you might want to look it up in the tabs as well. And watch me play while you read along. And one more, all right? If you have internalized that groove, all you do is you continue to play wherever the groove is in your head, because you have the melody first, da, da, and now where does the groove continue? It continues with the triplet. All right, here's the entire phrase number 1 at slow tempo. 3, 4, 1. And here are the second 4 bars. This is phrase number 2. We start where we left off at F6. This is 8, 7, 7. Then I play that 9th of the G string. That's count number 2 actually. Count number 1 was the last F6. 1, 2. So most phrases in that song begin at count 2. B diminished, that's B on the 7th, 6 of D, 7 and 6 of B. I bar this. Then the G string and a B again, right? G minor 7, that's a regular upper chord. 5, 7, 6, 6. And the E string again. And now fill it again. Right? C 9 sus4 again in a 4 strings 3rd fret. 6th fret of E string twice. C13 9 chord. Here would be the root. 8, 9, 10, 10 upper 4 strings. Then you lift your pinky up and press against that E string, so that's a bar chord, and back, right? And resolution F major 7. 8, 10, 9, 10, 8, all the way up to the high E string. And fill it up, fill it up, fill it. Put a filler in again, that groove thing. Triplet, triplet, all right? And the last one is an F major, another one. 8 of A, 7, 5, 5, just till the B string. All right, that's the one of the next bar. We always include this. Because then the next phrase begins. But first, here's the entire phrase number 2 at slow tempo. 1, 3, 4, 1. And here are the next 5 bars. We are at phrase number 3. We start where we left off at F major 7. This time we go all the way up to the E string. You could either strum from the A string or just pick the A string and the upper 3 strings. Then do it again. Then add your middle finger to the F. That's the 6th of the B string. Then the E string, the B string again. And that was it for the F. Then A minor 9/11. E minor 9/11. Here's the E, G, D, F sharp, and A by barring. Strum all the way through E minor 9/11. Then the high E string, and now we have the groove going on again. 1 and triplet. Now the 5 chord is the A13. I could play like this, but I take advantage of the open A string and play 5, 6, 7. Now I have a filler. Trip, pa is the bass, and let is now a melody tone up on the E string 5th fret, so you have to bar it. Right, one more time. Another A7, regular A7, 7, here's the root, 9, 8, and 9. Then A13, sorry, but not with the 9th in there, so it's just 5, 6, 7, and 5 barred. And now the melody is the 8 of the B. Alright, so from here, the entire A bar. And now the resolution D minor 7. That's a 5, 6, 7, 5, 6. yeah, 5, 7, 5, 6, and 5 all the way through. Then the high E string again, and now I fill it with my groove again. Then another D minor. Next bar, groove again, trip, pa, and here is the melody again on the last of the triplet. Then I play the upper 3 plus the bass, or you could also strum through it. Then a B string, E string, and B string. Alright, so the last 2 bars, those were both 2 minor bars. Fill. Alright, here's the entire phrase number 3 for you at slow tempo. 3, 4, 1. And here are the last couple of bars. I think it's 3 bars, yeah, for the A section. All right, we were at the D minor. Now we go to G13. That's the 3rd of the E, the 3rd of the upper E string, the 5th, and the 4th. So what you do is you bar all the way through and 4, 5 on G and B. So that's a G13. And now I fill it again. I move my 3 fingers down here so I don't get in the way of this still ringing E string. Triplet, triplet. One more time. Then I play all the strings again up until the B string. And here's the melody now. Lift your ring finger off and play till the B string. Add it back in again. 5th, only the B string. You could play the whole chord too. Out to the 6th, back to the 5th, out to the 6th. All right. Second bar of G7. First 2 bars of G7. All right, and now it's G minor, 7, 3, 3, 3, and the bass. Fill it again, triplet, triplet, and the C7 at the end. 3, 2, 3, and then you have your pick up again. Okay, here's phrase number 4 at slow tempo. 3, 4. Welcome to the B section. The good news is the first 6 bars are identical to the A section. So you start with your pickup, G minor, C9 says 4, F, B diminished, G minus. And then we have that C13. And now it's for the second house or the B section, F9. Right after F9. 8 of the A, 7, 8, 8, 8, all the way through. Filler. The bass. I actually don't play the bass at the end of the filler of the triplet. When I have to change my voicing, my chord. So I just play and make another rest. So I have time to change to the F7 chord. 8, 10, 8, 10 in a 4 strings. Then the E string, so bar over to the E string, back to the B string, C minor 7, that's the 8 of the E string, no A string, 8, 8, 8 up until the B string. Filler, no bass note. You can play it, but actually we have to change to F7 again now. 8, 10, 8, 10. And the same feel as before. High E string and the B. So C minor. Right, first 2 bars. And now the resolution to B flat major 7. That's B flat here on the 8th of the D, 7, 6, and 5. Then the high E string. And now I fill it up. Again, I don't fill up all the way to the E string, but only to the B string, so the E string's still ringing. Right, again. E7, only guide tone voicing, so 6A, 5D, and the 6th of the G string. 8 of B, and now an E9 sharp 11 chord. Here would be the root. We don't play it anymore, we just had it before. You bar over it, 5, 6, 6, 5, upper 4 strings. 8 of B, 6th of B, actually, all you have to do is this, and the 5th of the B. Right? Alright, and here's the entire phrase number 5 at slow tempo. 3, 4. Alright, and here are the last 6 bars of the B section and the song. So we start at the A minor 7 chord. This is barred E, D, G strings, and we have an 8th fret of the B string. Then I'll repeat the B string, play the B string again, and now I fill up with my groove. Just the middle 2 strings. I want this to be ringing. B diminished, only till the G string. 7, 6 of D, and 7 of G. Then I play it again up until the B string. Then 8th fret of the B string. Back to the 6th. With all of these, so then I go down 3 frets to the 4th, 4, 3, 4, and 6. That's an A flat diminished flat 13 or flat 6 chord. Then I put it away and I bar over the 3rd. 4, 3, 4, 3, regular A flat diminished chord. Alright, from the B diminished, 1, G minor 7, we had this before, 5, 7, 6, 6, upper 4 strings, E string again, and now I fill it again with my groove up until the B string. So just the 2, triplet, right? C7, 8, 8, 9, and now I have sixths again, like in the beginning, but they're a different spot now. 5th of D and 5th of B. I play these 3 times. Now I move up to the 7th, but I play my index on the 6th. 7, 6. So this is my guiding finger. One more up to the 8th fret, and it's a major 6th again, 8, 8. And the difference is U, F, 6, 8, 7, 7, 6 in a 4 strings. We could end here. What I do is I like to do this little jazz trick. First I fill it with a triplet, 1 triplet. Then I move everything 1 to the right except for the index, because this is the melody. So I stay here, but move everything up. This now becomes an F sharp major 13, yeah, something like that. Play it 3 times, a quarter note triplet, and back to the F6, right? 1 triplet, 1. And here's the entire last phrase, phrase number 6 at slow tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you like this particular groove, I have another video that is almost the same, and that's called Georgia on My Mind, and I put it somewhere up here in the suggested video recommendations. Maybe you want to check out this one, or I have a ton of other video tutorials on chord melody tunes up here on YouTube. If you like my video, please give it a thumbs up, share the knowledge, and subscribe to my channel. I see you next week. Servus. Bye-bye.